Bismillah Rahman Rahim, guys. This is the last topic from the carbohydrates, and the topic is disaccharides and the polysaccharides. Objective of this lecture is to understand fully how disaccharides and polysaccharides are formed. And this is we will understand by understanding that how the bond is formed between two monosaccharides. Now this disaccharide, it is also called a double sugar or bivose. Bi means two, vose means sugar. So this is actually a sugar which is formed when two monosaccharides, they are joined by glycosidic linkage. Like monosaccharides, disaccharides, all of them, they are soluble in water. And the common examples are the sucrose, lactose, and maltose. Now, if we move forward to understand fully what is meant by these, so there are certain questions in our mind. Number one is that what are the three common disaccharides? You know that sucrose, which is called table sugar, and it is formed by the combination of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose. Lactose is another example. So major sugar in milk, and it is formed by glucose, one monosaccharide of glucose. It will combine with the galactose. And the other is the maltose. This is the product of starch digestion. And it is formed when two glucose molecules, they make bond with one another. So I have also give you the sources of these. So many of the carbohydrates, they are found in many foods and they are often added as sweeteners. For example, sugar, sucrose, for example, is the table sugar and it is the most common disaccharide that humans eat. And it is also found in the foods like beetroot. Then the next question is that what is the basic structure and function of disaccharide? So if we talk about their function in body, so a disaccharide function is actually to provide your body with a quick source of energy. And because they're only made of two sugar molecules, so they are easily broken. It means that it is very easy to break the glycosidic bond which is between the two sugars. And this is done by the aid of the enzyme of the digestive system. And these then break down into their respective monosaccharides, and then they are easily absorbed into the blood stream. Then what are the types of disaccharides? We need to understand very carefully what are the types. So three common disaccharides are sucrose, maltose, and lactose, and they are 12 carbon atoms, and their chemical formula is C12H22O11. So this is a little bit introduction to the disaccharides. The last question is that how do you identify these disaccharides? So remember that disaccharides are formed upon dehydration synthesis of two monosaccharides. The process is the condensation and water molecule is removed. So maltose is composed of two glucose monomers with 1,4 linkage. Cellobiose is composed of two glucose monomers with 1,4 linkage. Sucrose is composed of one glucose monomer and one fructose monomer with 1,2 linkage. Now the question is that you need to understand that how these bonds are formed. So if we talk about the structures or some other things, let's start with the this slide, which is this slide, and this is the important disaccharides, and I've already explained to you. Next, we go to that. The point is that two monosaccharides they are involved in making a disaccharide. So one monosaccharide function as the hemiacetal or hemikettle. It is hemiacetal when the functional site is aldehyde. It is hemikettle when the functional group is ketone. And the second monosaccharide will act as an alcohol. So they condense together they form disaccharide. Bond is known as glycoside bond, and one water molecule is removed. So maltose, a disaccharide, which is also known as malt sugar, which is composed of two glucose molecules obtained from the hydrolysis of starch and which is used in cereals, candies, and brewing, and found in both the alpha and beta forms. The glycosidic linkage between the two glucose unit is 1,4. Now remember that there are three types of linkages. Number one, 1,2 linkage, 1,4 linkage, and 1,6 linkage. So these are the three kinds of linkage. So glycosidic formation. So cyclic forms, let me have the my pen. Where is my pen? Not this red one. So let's see the cyclic forms of monosaccharides are hemiacetals. So now here you can understand the terminology, what is meant by hemiacetals and hemicetals. They react with alcohols, okay, that one will act as the hemiacetal or hemicatal and the other monosaccharide will act as the alcohol to form acetals and catals. So the bond that links two monosaccharide of a disaccharide together, it is called the glycosidic linkage. So glycosidic linkage is the carbon-oxygen bond. So this is the glycosidic linkage. इसको हम यूं रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं C, ठीक है, C bond, oxygen bond, and then carbon. So this is the carbon of one monosaccharide, this is the carbon of the other monosaccharide, and two are linked together with this O. So the glycosid linkage is the carbon-oxygen carbon bond that joins two components of glycosid together. Now next, this is the diagram. Now remember that the monomer is alpha D glucose. Monomer is alpha D glucose. Don't forget this thing, that monomer is alpha D galactose. Another one is again alpha D galactose. Why it is alpha? Due to the presence of this hydroxyl group in the downward direction or below, right? So that's why it's alpha. Now this carbon number 1 and carbon number 4, these come together, okay? And what will happen? Let me show you. Okay. Let me show you what will happen. This water molecules, OH from this and hydrogen from this is given up. ठीक है, we remove this water molecules. पीछे हमारे पास ये हमारे पास water आ गया. अब पीछे हमारे पास क्या बचा? ये carbon with oxygen linked with this carbon. So this is the alpha 4 glycosidic bond. It is alpha maltose a disaccharide. This is how the bond is formed. Then we come to polysaccharides. So polysaccharides जो हैं, these are the polymers of D-glucose. और इसमें दो बहुत important हैं. Number 1 is the amylose and number 2 is the amylopectin. So starches made of alpha D-glucose. Starches, they are made up of alpha D-glucose. Now, these polysaccharides में glycogen भी है, जिसे हम कहते हैं animal starch in muscle. And it is also the monomer of glycogen is also alpha D. But the cellulose is the polysaccharides, but the monomer of cellulose is beta D glucose. So if someone asks you, okay, what's the difference in starch and cellulose, तो आप बता दें simply कि it's the difference in the monomer of the polymer. Polysaccharide is a polymer. ये छोटे छोटे units से बना है. उन units को हम monomer कहते हैं. ये repeating units होते हैं, right? So monomers जो हैं और उसमें starch में जो है वो version alpha है. दोनों में D glucose है. In the both in starch and cellulose, the monomer is D glucose, but in starch the version is alpha and in cellulose the version is beta. let's see. Now, amylose and amylopectin, these are the two हैं जो पोटैटोज में प्रेजेंट होती हैं. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब दोनों में फर्क क्या है? जो अमाइलोज है, राइट, जो अमाइलोज है उसकी लीनियर स्ट्रक्चर है 1,4 ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड है. जो अमाइलोपेक्टिन है उसका ब्रांच स्ट्रक्चर है और ब्रांचिंग होती है एक मोनोमर की कार्बन नंबर 6 दूसरे मोनोमर की कार्बन नंबर 1 के साथ बॉन्ड बनाती है. सो दैट्स द डिफरेंस इन स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ amylose and amylopectin. अमाइलोज को अब आप जरा जो है वो डिटेल में देख लें कि इट्स द पॉलीमर ऑफ अल्फा डी ग्लूकोज लिंक्ड बाय अल्फा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड्स एंड कंटिन्यूस अनब्रांच्ड चेन. ये एक है, ये दूसरा इसके साथ कनेक्ट हुआ वाया ऑक्सीजन, थर्ड मोनोमर सेकंड के साथ कनेक्ट हुआ, फोर्थ मोनोमर थर्ड के साथ कनेक्ट हुआ. सो दिस इज द अल्फा 1,4 glycosidic bond. Then we come to amylopectin. So amylopectin is a polymer of alpha D molecules. It is a branched chain, and 1,4 glycosidic bond भी है और 1,6 भी है. 1,6 as long as they are in the form of linear, but as soon as they go for the branching, they make the 6 carbon of one monomer will make glycosidic bond with 1 carbon of another one. इसका मतलब है कि 6 carbon of the monomer which is acting as an alcohol with 1 carbon of the monomer which is acting as the hemiacetyl acetyl. So this is the hemiacetyl or ketone. So this is the amylopectin. Cellulose में आप आ जाएं. The only difference is that it's also the polysaccharide. इसका जो monomer है वो alpha D ही है, right? Sorry, beta D है, ग्लूकोज है इसका. सिर्फ ये वर्जन में फर्क है. पहले आपने देखा था कि ये चीज जो है ये ऊपर थी, अब ये नीचे, एक ये ऊपर है और एक ये नीचे. सो ये इस तरह बॉन्डिंग जो है वो बनी. सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट दिस कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. आई होप कि यू अंडरस्टैंड very carefully the whole chapter. Now the 2 or 3 topics are left, so I will upload all the data immediately after the Eid holidays. Thank you so much.